apart.
Hello. Damn it, I'm over here in the corner. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Physical Media Tonight's. We are live on a Wednesday. I'm very happy to be here. We've got some sales to discuss tonight. Look, Screen Factory seems to be in like a ongoing sale for like the past month or two. All kinds of great sales on Amazon, on their actual website. Of course, there was the Shocktober sale that kind of folded into this new sale. And a lot of people are saying it's the going out of business sale. So we're going to talk about that as well. But we do have the Criterion flash sale that started today at noon. And it's a flash sale, guys. It lasts 24 hours. It will be done by noon tomorrow. So we can go through that, throw out some recommendations as well. And guys, let me know as always if you can hear me in the chat. I want to make sure I'm coming through loud and clear. Yeah, guys, how's everybody doing? What's everybody been watching? What did you buy this week? It was new release new release Tuesday yesterday. What kind of things did you pick up? I finally got my Devil's Rejects 4K, which this is heavy, guys. This is this is really heavy. I don't know what's in here. Maybe I'll unbox this tonight because I literally got this off the front doorstep like right before I came down here. I also got something else that's pretty exciting, but I'm going to save that because I think I'm going to try to wake up early tomorrow, go through that set, and maybe get my review out for it tomorrow. So I'm going to leave that to be a surprise, but we can do an unboxing for Devil's Rejects. I may do a review for this one as well. Okay, Aaron says he can see me loud and clear. I got my... For some reason, I forgot about the show comments on the screen thing the past couple weeks, I feel like. But I got it back up tonight. But yeah, how's everybody doing? What have you been watching? What have you been purchasing, adding to the collection? Let me know all that, guys. I'm always interested to, it's why I ask it every week. I'm interested in what you guys are grabbing. I'm interested in what the people are getting, what they're into, what they're watching. It's the spooky season. What kind of horror films are you watching? And don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Maybe because we're unboxing Devil's Rejects, I'll give away the digital code. I think I got a few other digital codes to potentially give away as well. I've got Hider in the House sitting right here, so maybe I'll give that one away. I think did I give away my Lionsgate stuff last week? I can't remember what I gave away. If I did not give away the Lionsgate stuff, I might give away those digital codes tonight. I've got Jacob's Ladder and also Knock Knock. I could do both of those tonight if we hit our like goals. And I'll make that first digital code will be 100 likes, second 150, and then the last one will be 200 likes. So we can hit 200 likes, I'll give away the third digital code. All right. So, and as always, guys, this can be an Ask Me Anything kind of format. Whatever questions you got, whatever you want to get into, go ahead and take me off the rails. I easily go off the rails anyway, but you can take me even further. Ask me whatever you want. What movies have you picked up during the Screen Factory sale? A lot. I've actually got, because I got a video that I filmed. I want to say I filmed this maybe a month ago, where I picked up quite a few titles, like I think maybe 8 or 9 titles, and I filmed the haul video with that. I haven't dropped it yet, so I'm probably drop that pretty soon. But since then, I've grabbed quite a few other titles off the Screen Factory website and also Amazon because the deals are going everywhere, guys. You got to check Amazon. You got to check Shout Scream. Like sometimes they're better on Amazon. Sometimes they're better on Shout Scream. So, and they're always changing and they seem to be getting better like as we go too. So, I'll always be checking both. So I've definitely got a lot. I'll do another haul video, but I'll try to get that one haul video out at least maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. I'll get that out. Do I think I haven't seen The Long Walk, Kevin. I haven't seen it. No spoilers either. Okay. What's my favorite Children of the Corn sequel? Probably 2. Probably 2. I haven't even ordered. I said I was going to order from the Arrow sale, and then the Phantasm set, and which people commented about this in my video. The Phantasm set and the house set were sold out, so I just didn't place the order. But I do kind of still want that Children of the Corn set, and I think there's some other stuff I could get as well. I watched them all till up to like 6. I remember when I was a kid, I remember renting all those. And the only one I remember being worth a damn is the second one. So that's all I know. Bride of Chucky versus Halloween. Damn, that's a tough one. I guess I'll say Bride of Chucky, but honestly, I'm not a massive fan of either one. I'm really not. But they're both fine enough movies. I don't hate them. I can watch them, but I probably Bride of Chucky, I guess. Um, oh damn, man, they haven't shipped you your weapons steelbook. That sucks, guys. We got 190 people in here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I did drop a video earlier today talking about the potential Halloween 4K box set from Arrow Video because they put a trailer up of a new restoration. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. Just dropped a little bit of news for you guys earlier today. William Cinema in the chat. Do you think we're ever going to see a 4K release of the Phantasm franchise? I do. Like, I honestly think it's a possibility that we may get a UK box set from Arrow Video because they did the UK Blu-ray box set. It would make sense if they upgraded that to 4K. So hopefully that happens. I don't know what the rights are looking like for the Phantasm franchise in the States. I know that Wellgo USA had them at one point, and they put out that Sphere box set a few years ago. But since then, like, I don't know where. I know Don Coscarelli, the director, I feel like he owns like a certain portion of the rights and kind of decides where that goes. So I don't know exactly the dealings there, but it would be awesome if we got an Arrow set in the UK and the US. Like, that would be really cool as well. But I imagine there's some kind of deal with Wellgo. Like, that would have to expire for that to happen in the US at least. Why do you hate Quentin Tarantino? I don't hate. I love Quentin Tarantino movies. Maybe my favorite director, if I'm being honest. Because all of his films, like all of them except for maybe Death Proof, and I love Death Proof, but I would consider like most of his films masterpieces. I love Quentin Tarantino, so yeah, I definitely don't hate him. What's up, Don? LFL 83. What's going on? How you doing, man? The Matrix has you. It does. I'm ready for this gaming channel. I'm still working on it. Hopefully coming 2025. Garrett's in here. Kenny and Company is amazing. I started to watch it on YouTube because I saw it was on YouTube, and I got about 5 minutes in. And I'm like, I'd rather watch this on disc. So hopefully it gets a release at some point. But I like the 5 minutes that I saw. Yo, Kenny, I want Cube on 4K by Arrows or Criterion Collection. I love my Friday box set from Shout Factory. I got it during COVID. I love it too. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a bright spot in the COVID pandemic era. You love video game PS3. We had a good one. The Darkness and Darkness 2, but never finished it. The Darkness was like one of the first 360 games that I had. I never played the Darkness 2. And yeah, they didn't do a third one, right? I never played Darkness 2, but I remember Darkness. That was one of the first 360 games I had. That was the one where you had like these tentacles, right? These like snake creatures that would come out of you, and you like took control of them, and it was like POV and stuff. It was a pretty cool game. I don't know if I ever beat that game though, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I'm not too familiar with that title. Man plants. Oh, you're talking about Christian. What you're talking about? Should the man plant CHA? Christian's been on the channel before. Yes, at some point I would like to have more guests on the channel. I really would. I had Frank on last week as a one-off, but I really haven't had a lot of guests on the channel in probably 2 years. But yeah, I would love to have more guests on the channel, and of course, Christian would be welcome. Ken, from 1 through 10, how happy are you with the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook set? Honestly, I'd say a 9.5. The only 0.5 would be for like I think they could have done more special features. Other than that, it's a great set, and I'm happy to have it. I mean, I love it. We need to keep the John Hughes films coming in 4K, like 16 Candles, Some Kind of Wonderful, Mr. Mom, and hopefully Home Alone 2 shortly. Yeah, I would love Home Alone 2 for sure. I hope that gets some kind of announcement this year, actually. But you know what's weird? I still haven't picked up Home Alone on 4K. So it's like I can't be too excited for it if I haven't even grabbed the first one on 4K. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't. But yeah, I would take I mean, we're getting Breakfast Club. So yeah, I would take all the John Hughes stuff for sure. The pre-order for Tron 1 and Edward Scissorhands has been up longer than previous Sony Disney releases. Good to see they're taking more pre-orders. Oh, Tron 1's back. I didn't know Tron 1 came back. That's interesting. What's up, Patrick? Ken, have you ever heard the movie Nightlife? Nightlife. I feel like I have. Scott Grimes from Critters and John Aston Gomez. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. What's up, Antonis? Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I would like to get all that stuff going. What's up, Danny Daniel? Kenny, I love Jim Carrey, rumors director of Nightmare. I saw that. Dude. I think that would be perfect personally because there's like I don't know some of the mannerisms Freddie has, in particular with Freddie's Dead, kind of reminds me of Jim Carrey. I think it would be perfect, honestly. I think it would be perfect if Jim Carrey was Freddy Krueger. I really think he could go to those dark places and do some really fun things with the character. So I would be all for that. And also like Jim Carrey is somebody that like, yeah, he's a mega star and he was super popular at a point in time. But he's somebody that's kind of stayed out of the spotlight a little bit in the past like 20 years. Like he's done the Sonic films and stuff, but that's really pretty much it. I feel like he's not an unknown, but he's somebody that hasn't really been um super in our face or something like so I feel like he could ease into that role pretty nicely now in 2025. I'd be all for it. Oh, what's up, Michelle? Thank you for being here. We got Aaron here. What's up, Aaron? We got JB. What movie have you enjoyed from 31 Days of Horror list? Yeah, I'm failing on the list, but I did start Waxworks today. I finished Body Bags last night. I'm 10 movies in, and I've got what 10 days to finish it. So yeah, I got 10 days to watch 21 movies. The problem is that I'm trying to also keep up with new releases and all that stuff, and I've only got so much time to watch films. The problem is I had to waste 3 hours watching that shitty Mission Impossible movie, The Final Reckoning, which I hated so much. And it broke my freaking heart because I loved the rest of the Mission Impossible movies. I really wanted them to go out on a strong note. That movie was terrible. My God, was it terrible. I hated it. Oh my God, I hated it. Um, let's see. I feel like Interview with the Vampire with Pitt Cruz, Slater, and Banderas gets slept on and desperately wish for 4K. Never forget this classic. Yeah, I talked about that in a video recently, maybe an upcoming video. I don't know. I no, it is an upcoming video actually. But yeah, that would be perfect in my mind because it's Warner Brothers. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's New Line or not. But that would be perfect for like an Arrow video box set. But also I could see Warner Brothers putting that out themselves, doing like a steel book and a regular 4K. I could see that happening. Can I love your intro movie that is kind of gothy, kind of ethereal? I mean, I wouldn't read too much into my intro music. It's pretty much just like it's on my I got it off my editing app. So it's music that I know is not going to be like copyrighted. It's not going to strike on my channel, demonetize my videos. Um so I use it. But I mean I of course I pick the tunes and stuff and I just thought it sounded cool, kind of synthy and stuff like that. So I don't I wouldn't read too much in as far as like my music taste and my intro music. So as far as like gothy stuff, no, I'm not super into goth music. I have a little frustrated moment with Amazon on my physical media Blu-ray today being delayed, but now it's finally shipping. Well, that's good, Travis. That's good. What's up, Danny? Any Giallo that you think needs a 4K soon? I'm trying to think. I mean, a lot of the big ones have been put on. I mean, I guess Inferno. Inferno's one of Argento's big movies that hasn't been upgraded yet, but that's also kind of partly owned by Disney. That's the reason. So I would say that, I guess. So I haven't seen the original or the remake. Is the remake out yet? Wasn't that supposed to be on Hulu? Kinderbender, what's up, man? What's up, Illuminated Pro? Well, thank you, Scorpion fans. I appreciate that. Jokes on Pinhead. I have no soul. Nuclear fusions here. What's going on? We got 250 people in the chat. I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can, guys, and then we're going to get into the sales, the Shout Factory, Screen Factory sale, and then also the Criterion sale. Good evening. Can we please put the Shout Factory out of business rumors to bed already? That is not happening. I think it is happening. I think they're going out of business tomorrow, actually, Carrie. I think it's happening tomorrow, is what I read. Uh, I'm just joking. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it. I'll give my thoughts. Delays finally got my Tron Steelbook from Amazon on Sunday after a month and a half. At least it was in a box. Total number of Reanimator films, it's 3, right? 24-hour party, Dogma 4K United States release. Yeah, they did put out that they put it up on the Lionsgate Limited website. Dogma on 4K. They gave you a more complete look at the Steelbook. I know I showed it up before on the physical media report, but it's on the website and the pre-order is going up on November the 11th. So I'm assuming it's going to be out in December with the American Psycho releases. That still leaves just one release for November, and that's The Descent. So I wonder if they're going to announce anything else for November. My money would be on The Strangers Chapter 2. I feel like they're going to make The Strangers Chapter 2 a Lionsgate Limited exclusive, and that's probably going to be coming out in November. They just haven't announced it yet. That's what I would say. Um, let's see. You're loud and clear. Loud and clear. I did see those right before because I was looking on the website. Yeah, I saw those. I'm not interested in getting any of those figures though. Oh, Michelle did major damage. I got 2 titles because I got that I got the $50 gift card earlier this year when I participated in the last Criterion flash sale, and I saved it to this October, and I got History of Violence, and I got what else did I get? Altered States. I got those 2 I ordered, which were $50. So perfect. Used the $50 gift card. Had to pay for shipping, unfortunately, because I didn't want to add anything to it and get the free shipping. But still to get those for basically, $8 to get both those new Criterion 4Ks, that was pretty cool. And I'm glad they waited till they were both released because I don't know if you would have been able to get it if it was a pre-order. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, get them likes up. What's up, Marky Mark? Well, I'm excited for you to be here. Sleeper release. It was so good, blown away with the picture quality, and Devil's Rejects is a beast of a movie. Oh, are you talking about the Devil's Rejects? What makes you think they're not going out of business? Says Brian. Yeah, they could be. Cheese burritos or steak bites. Too bad it's not unrated cut of Devil's Rejects. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really care. As long as it's the movie I saw in the theaters, I'm fine. I'm fine. Mostly comedies. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Jerrison's here. What's up, Jerrison? We got half text. I'm thinking of the collection. Got to make some room. I saw that breakdown starring Kurt Russell's being released. Solid movie. Yeah, it was in the Paramount Scares box set volume 2. Now it's getting a standalone release. It was locked in the box set. Nice. Those are both 2 incredible 4Ks. That Rocky Horror Picture 4K is so good. Oh my god, that was such outstanding picture quality. I watched that. When did I watch this? I think I watched this Friday or Saturday night. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I mean, it's actually like a legitimately good movie. Like it's not schlock or anything. Like it's actually like a really good movie. So I enjoyed that movie, and it had really good features that you can dig into as well. Some reaction videos. Would love to see you do a reaction video or a live watch along. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. I just don't. For one, I'm just not. I don't feel like I have the capabilities to be able to do a reaction. Those things are so like, as far as editing, those are such like labor intensive type videos. Like if you're talking about me watching a movie and reacting to it, first off, I hate doing that anyway. Cause like when I'm watching a movie, I just want to sit there and pay attention. I don't want to have to feel like I'm reacting to something. Um, but like the editing process to those is nuts. Yeah, the view potential because everybody loves them and they're super hot and they will probably get into the algorithm is probably really good, but it's just something I'm not particularly interested in doing. And it would just take forever to do it. Nice. Beetlejuice. Very cool. Yep. Yep. Back to the Future every version of the 40th anniversary. Nice. I got Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Can't wait to watch it. I'd hate to disappoint you, but yeah, it's not great. I watched Friday Night 4K. I watched the director's cut of The Outsiders, pre-order The Descent. I love the Descent art, especially when you flip it upside down. So cool. Yeah, it's good art. I was satisfied with it. No, I do have that though. I haven't watched it. Is that a good one? Let me know. Anybody seen the film Halloween Aftermath? No, was that the one on YouTube? I haven't watched that. Hey, what's up, Mel? I see Mel's in here. My Killer Podcast. I finally bought Serial Mom at the Scream sale, so 4K will probably be enough. Well, thank you for your service. Yeah, I saw that. 13.99. I don't know why I didn't get that, but I didn't get it. I should have got it. Is that still in the sale? Because I also wanted to get that George A. Romero film, Night Riders. That was like 10 bucks today, but I didn't place my order. I'll tell you what I did place my order for. Dracula 2000 went down went down to 9.99. I remember watching that movie in the theaters back in the day. I didn't want to pay $30 for it, but at 9.99 I went ahead and purchased it. Yeah, it's coming soon. Funeral no, that movie was so boring. I did not like that movie. I don't recommend it. Watch End of Days, that's a great 4K. What do you feel is the future of Shout Factory? I mean, I talked about look, if you can go back to the video where I was breaking down the December Scream Factory, Shout Factory announcements, and I told you all what I thought the future of Scream Factory was or Shout Studios in that video. And I still feel the same today. I feel like their focus in the next few years is going to be much more on the Hong Kong Cinema Classic stuff, and they're going to be focusing less on at least acquiring new titles for Scream Factory. You're going to see new Scream Factory titles still, but I feel like it's going to be more few and far between. And we're already seeing that. Like month to month, they're announcing maybe 1, 2 new Scream Factory titles. Everything else is either a 4K steelbook of a past Scream Factory title, or it's a Shout Factory release. So you're already seeing the attention to Scream Factory kind of go in different directions. And I think they're going to continue doing that um, moving forward. Yeah, I wish I would have bought that. I grew up with that. I loved that movie when I was a kid. So I did not get that though. It was 14 bucks and I was like, it's a little bit too much. I feel like it might go down a little bit more. So I didn't get that one. Um Insidious is a great movie. I love Insidious. I love Insidious. I'm going to get a lot of films with Flash up because I have a lot of coupons. Also, Criterion is starting to put expiry dates on their coupons. Oh shit. I got my end of days 4K. Definitely is a major upgrade. Yeah, it looked great. Blood Harvard movie starring singer Tiny Tim, aged well or poor. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I answered that a little bit earlier. I saw a breakdown starring Kurt Russell being released. Yep, yep. What's the deal with the rest of Friday the 13th not releasing in 4K? Need part 3, 4. I mean, that's up to Paramount. I mean, they own those. Um, as far as the new line stuff, I mean, they've all been put out in 4K by Arrow, and I think that we'll probably see Freddy versus Jason from Arrow at some point as well. I think Paramount will see the success of the Nightmare on Elm Street box set, and they'll be doing their own box set pretty soon. I think that's probably why we did not see Friday the 13th Part 3 this year. I think they just kind of stopped it with 2, and they're like, "Look, let's just do the box set." So I think right now, currently, they're working on all the rest of them, and we may see a box set from Paramount coming next year. That's my bold prediction, but maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Demon Knight and the Mangler on Scream Factory Blu-rays and really enjoy them. I love Demon Knight. I honestly haven't seen the Mangler though. Let's see. I'm trying to get through the chat, guys. Thank you, Ben. I've been watching your earlier video. Man, you used to talk really fast. I talk faster than I do now. I feel like I talk faster now than I did in the beginning. The only thing I'll say about buying directly from Criterion is if you create a username or create an account, when you buy from them, you get so many points, and when you build up so many points, you get gift cards. So I think it's every dollar you spend is a point. So once you spend $500 on the Criterion website, you get a $50 gift card. Um, so it is kind of worth it, but I get the temptation of the Barnes and Noble. I mean, I take part in both. I like the flash sales because they're nice and compact, and I can just get what I want in them and get out. Whereas the Barnes and Noble sales, I'm just always tempted to go back and keep adding more titles. But I mean, I take part in both. But yeah, I would say if you want the most bang for your buck, create that account on Criterion's website. And if you can just go ahead and knock out all your Criterion purchases on the Criterion flash sales in 24 hours, build up that, and then get those gift cards, I think it's going to benefit you more in the long run to buy from the Criterion website. I'll get to it in a second. I mean, the short answer is no, I don't. Who remembers 1977's Hostage Train? I do not, but I do like Judge Reinhold. Smash the like button for my dude Ken. Thank you, Keegan. I appreciate that. How many likes do I have? Do I have enough to give away a digital code yet? Guys, we got almost 300 people in here. Thank you all for joining. I do appreciate that. You know, you guys could be doing anything tonight. There's so many great new releases out right now. You could be watching those, watching whatever. Maybe you are watching something while you're watching me. You know, that's always possible. But I appreciate that you're watching me. We got 102 likes, so we have enough to give away a digital code. So my first digital code will be Hider in the House. Okay, that's the cool thing about these Vestron releases is they're like boutique Blu-rays, but they got digital codes. So you got even more value. Can you guys see this? There we go. Now it's in focus. You guys can watch some insane, crazy, jacked up Gary Busey tonight. And thank me later. No, it was a good one though. I liked Michael McKean's in it as well. So that was cool. Mimi Rogers is a great cast. A lot. I mean, they got like something like 200 movies in that. What's up, Jake? I see Jake in here, Steelbook Obsessed. I was a huge fan of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but I only played the first. No, I think I had the third one on PS2. Maybe the fourth one too. I think I played them up until 4. I had the first one on N64. I probably played that one the most. It was the blue cartridge. And I was addicted to that game. I played it like every day for hours and just like memorized every trick. And I did everything. I got all the tapes and all that crap. I think Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I played on PlayStation. And then 3 and 4, I think I played on PS2. Yeah, I finally got it myself. I need to watch it. All right, guys, I'm going to have to breeze through the chat a little bit, which means I might miss some people. I do apologize if I miss you. But that's just the way it goes. Let's see. You should call Scream Factory and say, on behalf of Ben, you're welcome. I spent a bunch of money while watching your recent Scream Factory Blu-ray video. Yeah, I should. You know. I just scored Flow, As Without a Face, Altered States in 4K. Also, my man Godfrey. Nice. Yeah, I wanted This Is Spinal Tap too, but I might wait until that because I mean we got the Barnes and Noble sale coming soon. But I wanted to get History of Violence and Altered States because I can watch those, and I'll at least review History of Violence. I love that movie. I'm still waiting for that Tron Legacy 4K Steelbook. It says arriving October 31st. It was October 21st. Damn. I'd say it's probably a long shot considering the stuff with the director that I don't want to get into. I think at some point probably, but since most of it's kind of fresh, at least within the past like 5 or 6 years, where everything's kind of come to light, I don't think anybody wants to touch it right now. But I could see those getting some kind of release in the next 5-10 years, maybe from somebody putting that out, some kind of 4K release. I mean, they're still doing the franchise. You know, we had the Reborn one come out just a couple of years ago. Yeah, it does have a DVD, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I get the criticism. His stuff can be considered a little bit derivative, a little bit of a knockoff of stuff that came before. But to me, it's important for filmmakers to highlight that stuff. Like, that's one of the reasons why I think I gravitated so much, or I fell in love with Westerns like I did, in particular, like the Dollars trilogy and spaghetti Westerns, because I was already kind of into that style from Quentin Tarantino. So I think it's important to kind of bring that stuff to a newer generation, which I think is kind of what he did. But I wouldn't discount what he did. I mean, his stories were great, movies are great, performances were great, set pieces fantastic, like just the way he directed and stylized his films and edited them. Um, I wouldn't discount him as a director. I don't feel like his movies are hollow at all. I mean, they're all just super fun and entertaining, but some of them definitely have a lot more dramatic edge to them. I love Inglorious Bastards, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's got a lot of great films. Yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks. Good news, they just refunded me the entire 250 because they forgot to include the gift tote bag. Really? They refunded you because of that? Shoulder demon tentacles. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep, I thought it was canceled, but I looked under orders and shipping changes arriving by 31. Cursed 4K release. I mean, that cursed Blu-ray looks great. That cursed Blu-ray looks great. Have you picked anything up during the recent Shout sale? Yeah, I picked up quite a few things. Quite a few things. Oh, really? I literally just ordered it. Probably an hour before I went live, I ordered I ordered History of Violence. So that must have just damn, I'm glad I got it when I did. Thank you, Dickie. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome, if you're talking about Vinegar Syndrome proper releases, no partner labels or no BS, it's usually 4 or 5, maybe 6. Again, if you're but that's counting cinematography and things like that, DeGosser video. Arrow Video is usually about 5 or 6. So 5 or 6 for both every month. But Vinegar Syndrome's got all the partner labels, so you could see anywhere from like 25 to 35 new releases on their website every single month with all those partner labels. Let's see. Oh, sweet man, that's a nice box set. What's up, Drew dude? Let's see. Yeah, that sucks for people that wanted that. I wish they would have made more copies. Uh, will you please make an AI video of you flying a fighter plane, dropping 4Ks all over cityscape? It would mean a lot to me. I don't mess around with the AI. I've never messed around with any of the AI stuff. Um, I guess the closest I've gotten is downloading like one of those cartoon apps and making myself into a cartoon character that I did like 2 or 3 years ago. And I still use those images for my thumbnails today. So I don't mess around with like Chat GPT. I never have. Not to say I won't. I just haven't gotten into it. I'm really kind of dumb when it comes to technology, and I just don't like it. I'm very like set in my ways with stuff, and when I get locked into a habit, it's like I don't care about if there's like other advances or things that are better. I just keep doing what I'm doing until that thing breaks completely, and then I'm forced into something new and more updated. Let's see. Yeah, I don't get hollowness from his films, but that again, film's subjective. If you do, I can't say you're wrong, you know. Scariest giant spider? I mean, if you're talking about the scariest giant spider in any movie, I would have to say It's from 1990. I mean that but I saw that movie when I was like 6, so that spider scared the shit out of me for some reason. I was like, What is that?" I don't even think it registered to me that that was Pennywise when I first saw the movie. I was like I was scared to death of that spider. And then they knock him down and rip his heart out like that. For some reason, that scared me too, even though it was them, like, vanquishing the monster. That scared me. I'll go with that. Oh, Garrett says, "Nightlife Rules." Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, it did show up in the video, Brian, at some point. Everybody's just showing up. As soon as it's what whoever types in something the most recent, that's what shows up. I mean, there was a rumor for that years ago. I remember talking about it on the Physical Media Report, and it just never came. So, I don't know. What's up, Daniel? I'm glad you could be here, man. Oh, Dex says he would kill it as Freddy. I agree. Gary says, "What's wild is The Mask was originally supposed to be a horror movie, and the director was thinking Robert Englund would play the role, but it felt so much like Elm Street they changed the whole tone." Yeah, well, that would have been interesting. Yeah, I do see a lot of similarities between Robert Englund and Jim Carrey. I just do like their mannerisms, the way that they work, the way that they move. At least Robert Englund in like the Freddy role. I do see some similarities there. So yeah, that is interesting. I think he would. I mean, a lot of people were throwing out Kevin Bacon years ago, and I wouldn't have minded Kevin Bacon either. But for some reason, when he brought up Jim Carrey, I was like, I can see that. I can really see that because I think he can go to those really dark places. I think he can. You're probably right. I mean, they would have to do something different, but yeah, you're probably right. Just imagine the fire marshal Bill face as Freddy Krueger. Like that would be terrifying. That would be terrifying. I do have some Hallmark DVDs that somebody sent me years ago. All right, guys, I'm scrolling way down. I'm sorry if I miss people. I do not have any contacts from Shouts, and the only thing I've ever received from Shout were those Jackie Chan releases. I don't know if that was some kind of special circumstance, but one of the PR people from I think it was the one that deals with Universal stuff, but they reached out to me and they asked me if I wanted the Jackie Chan sets, and I said yes, and I got both of those. And that's the only thing I've ever received from Shout and Scream Factory. There are people I've seen that have received, review copies from Scream Factory, but I've never gotten anything from them as far as like review copies and things from Scream Factory. Only those two Jackie Chan sets for some reason. Those are like a special circumstance. So yeah. Yeah, Lionsgate, hopefully we get some kind of 4K of that next year. Well, good luck because they went out. The freaking people that made them went out of business. So now I'm screwed. I got to find something else for my collection. My brother's cousin's next door neighbor's chiropractor's third nephew removed interior decorator told me Scream's going out of business. Well, I got my information from Michelle, so I got it from the same place then. No, no, I haven't. Is that the one that everybody says is going to be shit? Is that I haven't really paid attention to that all that much. But wasn't that like a direct to video reboot sequel or something? What's up, Mel? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could just jump on here and like we could watch something together, but honestly, that I don't know if that would be. I mean, I've done that before. I did it with Psycho like years ago. I did like a Psycho movie night where I sat here and watched Psycho. But to me, it's just kind of boring. But nobody wants to watch me watch a movie. I mean, it's just kind of boring. But it would be cool, like again, if I ever get any kind of like memberships or Patreon or something like that, maybe I could do streams like that on there, you know. Powder will never get a Blu-ray. Yeah, Powder. Good old Powder. I remember Powder. Been a while since I've seen Powder. Aaron says I was I probably was harsh on it. Man, on the exposition, yeah, it's like what I was just not interested in it at all. Just explaining everything, the AI stuff. My God, it was just like they spent the first hour and a half talking, and none of the characters felt like they meant anything or they mattered. I felt no emotional impact or weight when we got to the end of it, and I feel like they really wanted me to. And it's like all that just for a fun diving set piece, which was pretty cool. It looked great on 4K, and then the plane stuff. And it's like, I just 3 hours, come on, that's bullshit. Like, they coulda condensed that down to at least 2 and probably made a way better movie, way more palatable movie, but because it was 3 hours, I just couldn't excuse it, and I was probably a little bit too harsh. I mean, it's not like one of the worst movies of all time. I just did not like it at all. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, I didn't like it at all. Yeah, I remember enjoying it. Oh, hell yeah, man, we need that, you know, I mean, if any movie needs a chunky box, it's Halloween. Come on, guys. Come on. I know you gotta buy it for the what, the probably the 15th time if you count all the way back to VHS, but who cares? It's Halloween, you know? This is what we do, guys. We upgrade, we buy better editions. It's like it's what we do. If you don't wanna do it, that's fine. Nobody's making you. Um, oh, I'd say Vinegar Syndrome because they'll have some sections sometimes with some great deals, 4Ks for 18, you'll also get Blu-rays for 10, 12. So I would say Vinegar Syndrome, honestly. Night JPEG, we could. Matt Damon. Yeah, I mean, I remember reading that article back when it first came out. That was what, like a year ago or something, or maybe 9 months ago? Something like that. I might have did a video on it, didn't I? I can't remember. I can't remember. Um, oh, yeah, Jake brings up something and somebody did send me that. They are already shutting down the physical media club at Shout Factory. That's a sign, guys. That's the indicator that they're closing their doors. They are shutting down the physical media club. You know, the club where you gotta spend what, like $1,000 to get a dollar or something like this, something ridiculous like that. I know I had $2 to put on the stuff I bought from them recently. So, yeah, they're shutting down the physical media club after what, 6 months of being active, I think. I made a video about that when it went up. It's already being shut down. Physical media club. My goodness, guys. What are we gonna do with Shout Factory? What are we gonna do? Um, no, not the physical media club. It'd take my eyes, but not the physical media club. Oh my goodness. Bad Moon 4K. Hold on now. I gotta watch my Blu-ray first. I'm be talking about Bad Moon. All right, guys. I'm still trying to catch up. I like to catch up with you guys. I don't like to just get into things when there's so many people in the chat and you guys are talking and conversing. And I like to at least say hello. What's up, quietly? So the mask is on its way. I know I saw the invoice from MBD who sends me all the Arrow stuff and everything, and it's on its way as of like 2 days ago, I think. So I'm hoping because I'm off work today, tomorrow, and Friday. I go back Saturday. I'm on a new schedule right now, guys. I'm off the Monday through Friday. I haven't really talked about it, but they changed everything around. I'm working like I'm on 3 days, I'm off 4 days, I'm on 4 days, I'm off 3 days, some kind of schedule like that. And I'm back to doing 12-hour shifts and things. So but it's helping, free up some of my schedule to be able to, you know, get back to doing what I used to do and make content a little bit more easy, not feel like I'm so rushed all the time. But so yeah, I'm hoping I get that on Friday. If I can get it on Friday, get it watched on Friday, I'll try to have a review out for it just as soon as possible. Like I got to get to that ASAP. The Mask is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. I'm so excited for it. Happy Hump Day. I said, Jake, you already said that. You're spamming, man. What else did you say? They just started it a little bit over a year. Was it a year ago? Damn. Damn. I ordered the deluxe set of Labyrinth for 60 down. Yeah, damn, that's a good deal. Thank you, Marky. Wish they'd bundle the Pink Panthers in a box. I think they did. Wasn't that announced today? Guys, we got 344 people in here for some reason. I have no idea why. On a Wednesday night. What are you all doing with your lives? If you're in here with me on a Wednesday night, what's going on? What is going on? Oh, he's playing yeah, I mean, I would recommend doing something else while you're watching me. Watch a movie, play a video game. You don't need to stare straight at me, okay? And watch me. You can listen to me, okay? Um Yeah, Obsession was pretty good. Not my favorite Brian De Palma film, but it was a nice little. I mean, that was in the era where Brian De Palma was really ripping off Hitchcock like hardcore, and that's kind of a Vertigo type film. Um, but it was good. Some good twists and turns, and I like the ending to that one. Good performances too. Got Floor. Drive My Car is a terrific film. I watched that for the first time earlier this year. It's long, 3 hours, but it's one of those 3-hour movies that moves pretty quick, and it's got enough like changes in the style and the tone. Like I feel like that movie kept like shifting like throughout, but it was really good. It was a really good movie. Oh, we got a super chat from Michael Wright. 4.99. Thank you, Michael. I earned my first at Physical Media Club dollars yesterday, then got an email today saying it was canceled. Oh shit. That sounds like Shout Factory. Thank you so much, Michael, for your super chat. Let me give you a little super clip for your troubles. Never forget the Mac. Never forget Mac and Me will go down as one of the most important physical media releases of all time. Of all time. Let's see. Oh, you talking about Tony Hawk? Yeah, Tony Hawk, man. That was a time, man. I was a freshman in high school when the first game came out. Dawn of the Dead was taken down. No, Day of the Dead was taken down, not Dawn. Kino released a freaking under the radar 4K gen today. Rampage. Did you buy it? No, but I will get that at some point. I did not buy it, but I'll get it at some point. I'll probably get it in a sale. Blood Games is fun. It's fun enough. It's not a title I would recommend spending $25 on, but if it goes down to like 15, I could recommend it for that. Yep, they're ending that. Yep. Okay, if the director owns it, then we're screwed. That's crazy considering I probably paid what? Over $300 for all of those on 4K. Because I think it was like what, 130, 140 for the first 3, and then it was like 160 for the next 4. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Yeah, they could call it that for sure. People from 25 years ago praise QT. People from today discredit him. I mean, you could say what you want about Quentin Tarantino. There's he has his place in cinema history. Like he's gonna be remembered as one of the top tier directors of all time. Or one of the most important influential directors of all time. Um, so it really doesn't matter what anybody says about him now. He's still one of the biggest names. Like if he puts out a new movie, people are gonna go see it. Oh, you're a voice actor, Illuminate. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I know. My wife always, says that. She'd be like, "Did you just flick me off?" Because yeah, I do. I do it like I don't do it intentionally, but yeah, I do that. There no, the Physical Media Club is real. Somebody sent me an email that they sent out, so that's a real thing. But that doesn't mean that Scream Factory's going under. I'm just kind of playing around, but it could. So interesting that you bring that up because I have Outland on 4K. I just haven't got around to it. So yeah, hopefully soon. Fast Times at Ridgemont High 4K release. Sean Penn rocks. I love that movie. I will say the Criterion Blu-ray looks amazing. I don't. I'd probably get the 4K honestly though if Criterion announces it and it's the exact same packaging with the exact same special features. I don't know if I'd get it. I don't know. At least I wouldn't jump to get it because that Blu-ray is a 4K scan and it looks outstanding. So that's just not just picture quality alone, to have that little boost with the HDR and stuff. That's not enough. It's a great movie though. I love the movie. It's just that movie looks as good as I ever need it to be with that Blu-ray Criterion because it looks great. Um, let's see. Let me show you something. Will we see more copies of Night of the Living Dead? Is that sold out on oh, you talking about the remake? Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Criterion for a minute. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, Sony's known in the past to do like restocks on their steelbook, so it's possible. I might hit it. I honestly, I'm not putting any pressure on myself anymore when it comes to subscribers. If I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. I just don't care. All I care about is the people that are subscribed watch the videos, you know? That's all I care about. Because at the end of the day, like, subscribers just don't seem to matter. Like, I get the same type of views now that I got 3 years ago when I had or 2 years ago at least, when I had half the subscribers I have now. So it's like, to me, subscribers don't even make a difference in, like, overall view count and everything. So obviously, I want people to subscribe, check out the channel. It's just not something that I'm actively like really paying attention to and really like trying to pursue. It's like if I get subscribers, great. That's awesome. It's a sign that the channel's healthy and it's growing. But it's like if I don't hit like certain goals by certain times, I'm just not putting that pressure on myself. I guess what I'm saying. I'll probably end up hitting at the rate I'm going like 39 this year, and that's fine. I'll hit 40 early next year. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, if they had the opportunity to do Critters on 4K, but Arrow Video just put out a Blu-ray box set, so I don't know like what's going on with the Critters movies. I guess they just don't think it's worth doing a box set of those. I don't know. Oh, I haven't counted in a while, Daniel. It's I don't know. It's probably 4,500. It's probably maybe 5,000 at this point. I really don't know. I really don't know. I want Gremlins 2 in 4K too. I love Gremlins 2. Another one that's just one of my all-time favorites. I mean, it's Warner Brothers. If you want to give Arrow Video the Gremlins movies and have them do 1 and 2 like a box set, or they can just do 2. I don't care. I mean, Warner Bros. Already did part 1. They can just do 2. I would be happy with that. Like, think of the Gremlins 2 artwork, Arrow Video artwork. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That would be so freaking awesome if they did that. All the different gremlin types, the girl gremlin, the brain gremlin, the spider, gargoyle, like electric, like it was just that would be they could do so many cool things with the mall and the clamp tower. Like it would be amazing. It would be amazing. Hulk Hogan in the theater. You could put on so many great things. Yeah, I need Gremlins too. I mean, because if Warner Brothers does that, the artwork's not going to be great. You know it's not gonna be great. They'll do a steelbook. Maybe they can do some cool things with the steelbook, but like I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Anything coming up? Yeah, we're kind of I mean, we put something out I think last week, didn't we? No, the last thing we put out was the VHS Halloween. We talked about filming some stuff. It's been busy. It's been rough. We've been watching stuff. We watched Train to Busan. We watched The Wailing. I had never seen either of those movies. And they were Train to Busan, I loved. The Wailing, I got to sit with for a little bit. That's a little bit more of a dense movie. Um, but Train to Busan, I love that movie. We watched the new I Know What You Did Last Summer too, so we may give our thoughts on that soon because it's on Netflix now. I didn't have to pay $40 to get a steel book or 30 to get a Blu-ray. I watched it on Netflix, and that's probably for the best. Uh no, I mean I've heard several rumors about that coming to 4K, so I would say it's coming at some point. I just don't know if it's gonna be Warner or maybe Arrow. All right, guys. Are y'all ready to get into some of this Scream Factory sales stuff? Oh, the mayor got his first physical media points. I grew up with Tony Hawk games on N64, PS1, PS2. Really enjoyed Tony Hawk Underground. I never played the Underground ones. Those came out after I guess I was done playing those games. Yeah, I don't know anybody that does either. Everybody I talk to loves his movies. Hey, Mama Blu-ray's in the house. What's up, Mama Blu-ray? I hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, I mean, Quentin Tarantino movies are just fucking awesome. Like what like all of his movies are great. So you can say what you want about the guy. You can dislike Quentin Tarantino. Like he's a little bit of an arrogant prick sometimes, I feel like, but his movies are awesome. Like, and he knows his shit. Like he's a filmmaker that's like a super movie fan too. Like it's just and that obviously bleeds into his arts and his movies, which I don't think is a bad thing. You could say the same thing about De Palma and how he ripped off Hitchcock for a lot of his films. I mean, he has De Palma or Hitchcock influence all over his movies. Um, that still doesn't because he brings something new to it on top of that influence. So that doesn't discredit him as a filmmaker. So I don't know why you would discredit Quentin Tarantino. Um, yeah, honestly, I need new glasses. These do not fit my face very well. I've had these for about 10 years. Um, Rarely ever a reason upgrade Criterion. They don't do HDR color grading. Yeah, that's another reason, honestly. And I don't know why, but in my mind, like all the Criterion Blu-rays are just really good quality. And they're quality that I never need to upgrade. For some reason in my mind, because Blood Simple, I still just have the Blu-ray. And in my mind, like that Blu-ray looks great, and I don't need to upgrade it to the 4K, even though I love the movie. And there's several movies like that. Now, if I haven't bought it yet and they come out with a 4K, I'm going to buy the 4K. But if I've already got the movie on Blu-ray, I rarely upgrade. I think there's maybe two that I've upgraded. I've upgraded um, Night of Living Dead. That might be the only one, honestly. I thought about upgrading Princess Bride because the storybook pack was a little bit thicker and more durable than what they put out with the Blu-ray, so I wanted to get that to upgrade it. Also, I think that movie could look amazing in 4K with HDR, so I kinda wanted it for that. And I thought about upgrading Barry Lyndon because they upgraded the packaging to that. But the only one that I upgraded, I think, at all, I'm pretty sure is Night of Living Dead. That's the and that one didn't have HDR, and really the differences between that and the Blu-ray is pretty minuscule. So, I probably shouldn't even have done that. Alright. Yeah, Mulholland Drive, Thief, I still have the Blu-rays, you know? No, probably not. That's in the rear view. I got too much. I gave my thoughts on the Nightmare set, all the Nightmare 4Ks in my recent September ranking video, so you can see it there. But yeah, I still haven't even got I need to reach out to Warner Brothers or something because they never sent me my standard 4K edition. I mean, I don't really need it now, but I wanted to, give away the digital code and stuff, and I might even give away the set. So I don't know. I might reach out to them, see if I can get it sent out because for some reason they didn't send it to me. Good thing I got that Steelbook set, right? Going Under is good. Movies and Stu started getting review copies. She needs to control her finances. Oh, come on, Thrash. Don't say nothing bad about Movies and Sue, okay? I love Movies and Sue. Um, but so Shout Factory Going Under is good because you're upset that a person is getting review copies. That doesn't make any sense. Just got here. Did I miss anything good? Come on, kids. Thumbs up. Do you keep digital catalog of your collection at all? I don't. I need to, but I don't. I don't. I was thinking the same damn thing. It's really weird. It went up on Amazon, but like it's a Warner Brothers title. The model is okay. Don't deviate from the model. You put up the pre-orders on Groove, okay, and Amazon, but they go up on Groove and then they go up on Amazon, and that's the model. But they're up on Amazon, and I think you can order the standard 4K, but the 4K Steelbook is like sold out or something. So what's going on with that? I don't know. It's pissing me off, to be honest. Let's see. We got Frailty on 4K. On it. We got Frailty on 4K. Okay, Lionsgate put it out. Lionsgate Limited. It's on the website still, I believe. Check it out. I like the standard too. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's Heather Graham, like I said. Oh, damn, Shad. He's going that route. See, I've had people say that to me before. Oh, you didn't like that, Ken? Well, I can't listen to your opinion on any movie now. I love The Jerk so much. That needs a 4K. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Roman was the hot new director. Oh, yeah, I know, right? I need to do some kind of a video on that. That's very alarming to me because Warner Bros. Is doing so well, and I hate to think about them owned by Netflix, Paramount, Disney, whoever the hell gets them. I don't want that. I think maybe at some point we'll get it. I think we'll get it. I don't know if it'll be this year or not, but I think we'll get it. All right, guys, I made it to the end of the chat. Let's get into the Shout Factory sale, shall we? Should we do Shout Factory first or do Criterion? Let's do Shout Factory. All right. So, guys, you gotta, okay. I posted a lot of deals earlier today, but you have got to get on the Shout Factory website, okay? I had several people reaching out to me over the weekend saying, "Have you seen these deals? Have you seen these sales?" And then I saw all the prices get changed on Amazon. I was like, "What is going on?" So I got on there to check it out. And not only are they marking down some of their Blu-rays to insane prices, we'll get to those, but a lot of their bundles, like with the extra slipcovers and the extra posters, are going down significantly, okay, in price. Like it's ridiculous what these prices are. And I'm kind of pissed off, to be honest, because right here, you see end of days. Do you see that? I just paid like $40 for this shit, and now it's $21.99. Like, I just paid it. Like, this hasn't been out for 6 months. It's been out for 3 weeks or 2 weeks it's been out. What the going on? I'm pissed about that. Um, so Halloween on 4K, $19.99. Not a great deal for that. The deals are with the bundles, though, guys. Last Voyage of the Demeter. I did get this because I've been holding off on picking this one up for a long time. I've heard good things about the movie. I want to see the movie. But I wasn't gonna get it for $40 when it first came out on 4K. But I'll get it for $15.99. Extra slipcover poster. It's a pretty sweet ass slipcover. I like it. So that's $15.99 to get Last Voyage of the Demeter. Then you can get this Krampus set with the steel book and pins and a snow globe and a little doodad stamp looking thing, decal, whatever that is, and a gingerbread cookie for $42. This thing was going for $140. Black Sunday is currently $21.99. Night of the Creeps is currently $23.99. The Haunting of Julia. I haven't even seen this one yet. I already own this one though. Is $9.99 to get The Haunting of Julia on 4K. $9.99. Nosferatu, which I just got in the mail. I got my slipcover right here. I paid $40 for this shit. $30. I could have got that and End of Days and something else for the same price I paid for both of them when they came out. But at least you paid that, what, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago? I'm fine with that. You know, it was my choice to buy it day one when it came out. And I think it was like, I think when that one came out, it was 30 or something. So that's fine. But like to drop the price 50% after it came out 2 weeks ago, like what the shit is that? Like, get out of here with that crap. I'm pissed. Prince of Darkness, $18.99. Night of the Creeps with the little Tom Atkins figure is $39.99. So that seems pretty reasonable. Let's see. The Weird 4K Steelbook is $10. Born on the 4th of July. Oh, I didn't even see that. I kind of want that. Is $17.99. I might have to make another run, guys. I might have to make another run before that Shout Factory Physical Media Club goes out. You know, Creep Show's $20. Hush is $24. Death Becomes Her. Child's Play. I mean, these are all pretty standard deals as far as the 4Ks, but it's really the bundles where they're dropping the prices significantly. But you got the Fog Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook for $17.99. I mean, I'm not a big collector of the Steelbooks, the 4K Steelbooks from Screen Factory. But honestly, I'm kind of tempted, especially with Army of Darkness, because I wanted that for a long time and I was waiting for some kind of a price drop. If I can find that on Amazon, I might grab that for $17.99. I also kind of want the Carry one too. I don't know if that's on sale. Evil Dead 4K Steelbook is $14.99. You can get the Fog Steelbook with the vinyl for $29.99. So I mean, it's and the blaxploitation sets are $100. So those are pretty marked down. Sorority House Massacre is marked down to $21.99. So yeah, I may take another run at this sale. I'll be honest. But yeah, this big deluxe Dark Crystal set, $60, and it was $200. Amityville Horror, The Blob, Night of the Demons 4K, Village of the Damned, which I still need that one too. See, the Carry Steelbook's a little bit more at $19.99. Let's see, Deer Hunter, $17.99. So I'm trying to see if there's any more of the bundles. The Pumpkinhead Steelbook is freaking awesome. $17.99 for that. $17 freaking 99. Labyrinth set, that big ass set is $40. It was $100. So good deals all around, guys. Happy Death Day to You is $15. That movie is barely worth 10 though. I'll say that. Not a fan of that film. I like the first one though. Ace Ventura is $21.99. Still not worth it. No dolphin trainer scene? No buy. All right. I mean, I bought it, but I don't recommend you do. Tom Cop, look at that price on Tom Cop. $36. That's just the regular price. But you can get all the Chuckies for $100. I don't know if it doesn't look like they're gonna have slip covers though. So that's one difference, but still good deal for 8 4K. I mean, that's the remake in that too, which I don't have that one at all. So yeah, this is just the 4Ks. This is just the 4Ks. Let's look at the bundles. Or let's look at the site exclusives. Because I think this has more of the bundles. Maybe not. Maybe some of those other bundles sold out. They probably did. Oh, the Mario Bava set is 160, guys. They marked that down $20. So it went down. But then you got Blu-rays like Venomous, $2.99, Darkness, $5.99. Let me look at the titles under 20. And maybe try to filter. I'm going to do 15 instead of 20. Let's see if I can do. Can I do that? I don't know if I can or not. No, it's not letting me. All right, let me just look at titles under 20. Venomous is $3. There's $3 Blu-rays here. Sawbones is $4. Abraxias is $6. Wheels of Fire and Raiders of the Sun is $8. Street Girls is $8. So a lot of these Blu-rays are just insane with the prices. In the Mouth of Madness is currently $10 on Blu-ray. So if you don't care about getting the Arrow version, you can just get the Blu-ray for $10. Body Bags is $10. Demon Knight, I'm pretty sure I got that for $14.99. So I'm not upset about that. Day of the Dead, I think Day of the Dead's a little cheaper on Amazon. But the Orphan Collector's Edition is $9.99. Serial Mom's still on here for $13.99. Lake Placid, $9.99. So a lot of great deals, guys. And this has led people to speculate on the future of Scream Factory, Shout Factory. Oh, hold on, guys. We got a super chat. Let me get to that real quick. John Doe, $5 super chat. My order, Ghost Ship, Rollerball, Devils or Devil UHD, Species Collector's Edition, Ghost of Mars UHD. Nice. Those are some good picks, man. Thank you for the super chat. Let me give you a little super clip.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
So there you go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, this has led people to speculate that because they're selling so many of their titles and bundles in particular, that Scream Factory, Shout Factory could potentially be going out of business. Now, let me just say one thing. I don't think that's the case. What I think is the case is they're just trying to move some stock. They're just trying to get some stuff out. Maybe they're moving or something. I don't know. Because they're trying to get a lot of their big stuff out, like the big bundles that take up a lot of space. So I can see that being the reason. And probably just a lot of Blu-rays that have been hanging out for a while. Maybe they're losing the rights on some of these things. That could be another thing as well. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome, we see them do that quite a bit. So I don't think that Scream Factory, Shout Factory is going out of business. They just acquired all those Hong Kong films, which is like 180 titles. And they still have yet to release, but what, 20, 25 of those? So Shout Factory, I think, is going to be around for a while. They were acquired for a reason, probably because they're a very successful business. My thing is, and I've said this numerous times, Scream Factory feels like they're winding down. It feels like they're less of the focus. I'm not saying they're going to cancel the Scream Factory line. I just don't see them as big of a focus moving forward. I think their primary focus is the Hong Kong stuff. Like, because the two biggest genres in physical media that I've noticed, horror and Hong Kong kung fu cinema. Those are the two biggest genres. Like, if you ever wonder why do they release so much Hong Kong stuff, it's because that stuff sells. It has a rabid fan base. So now that Shout Factory has all those Hong Kong films, you can see it every month when they're announcing things. Where's all the features and stuff going? Where's all the money going? It's going to those releases. They're getting the new commentaries. They're getting the new documentaries. They're getting the new interviews. And Screen Factory is just getting re-releases or upgrades, and they're not doing anything new. Every now and then you'll get an end of days where they do some new interviews and things like that. But for the most part, they're putting all their focus into the Hong Kong stuff, the Hong Kong Cinema Classics line, also the blaxploitation stuff as well, which I did get my blaxploitation volume 1 from Amazon. I got this for $80. I'm going to make a video about that pretty soon, so I'll talk about that more in depth. But yeah, their focus seems to be moving away from the horror. I think the big reason is they just know that they can't compete anymore with a lot of these other, like, it's just the market's way too saturated. You got your Vinegar Syndromes, you got your Arrow Videos, you got your Terror Visions. I just think that they're just kind of like, all right, we'll still do our horror stuff, the stuff that we already have. We'll upgrade it. We'll put out nice new steelbooks. We'll continue to milk the franchises we have and make some money. But as far as like going out there and trying to acquire all these titles and spending all this money on new licensing deals for your horror films and things like that, trying to compete with all these other labels, we don't want any part of that. So I think that's why you're seeing less and less like cool new horror titles from Scream Factory. It's because they're just kind of winding down, and that's not really their focus at this point in time. I think Shout's focus is that Hong Kong, Cinema Classics line. But, that doesn't mean Shout's going out of business. That just means that they're diverting their attention elsewhere, So, no, I don't think they're going out of business. But I mean, look, all the sales didn't make me think that. The closing of the physical media club, now that might change my tune a little bit. Maybe they are going out of business. I mean, they're closing the physical media club, guys. That was the most exclusive club of all time for physical media enthusiasts. That was bigger than the Criterion Club, membership. That's bigger than the Vinegar Syndrome subscription membership. That's like the biggest, hottest thing in physical media. And they shut that down. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Could be rough goings for Shout Factory in the future. Could be for sure. But let me know your all's thoughts. We got almost 400 people in here. What is going on tonight? Y'all just don't have anything to do you? I mean, geez Louise. 392. All right. Do we have let me take this off here, guys. We're going to get into the Criterion stuff soon. Do we have any are we up to 182 likes so I can give away another digital code? Let me unbox the Devil's Rejects real quick and we'll give away that code. The Devil's Rejects 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate. Now, this is not a Lionsgate limited exclusive. This is on Amazon. This is an Amazon exclusive. I'm excited to rewatch this. It's been years since I've seen this movie. I did see it in theaters. I used to have it on DVD back in the day, but I never bought it on Blu-ray, at least not initially. I actually bought it on Blu-ray earlier this year at a thrifting spot, but I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet. It is, let me move this microphone a little bit. It's a pretty beautiful steelbook. My only issue is I wish they would have done another box set like House of a Thousand Corpses, one to match. I would have been much happier with that. But you got some nice artwork on the back. Let's take the slip cover off. Well, bam. Show you the fronts. Show you the back. Let's open this sucker up. Okay, what is in here? So we do have there's cards in here, guys. What is this? We do have a digital code right here. If I can get the camera to focus. Devil's Rejects 4K. Come on. I swear. Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. That's the best I can do. Okay, so that's the digital code. You do have the making of Devil's Rejects, 30 Days in Hell, which is cool. I think that is that the first time that that's been put out physically? I think it is. You got the 4K disc. I like that. I like the 4K disc. I like the whites. I think that looks pretty good. This movie always reminded me a lot. I remember when I first saw it. It reminded me a lot of the first half of of um, From Dusk Till Dawn, just with how like sleazy and grimy it was. But yeah, it's got some cool interior artwork as well. I guess I could stop being lazy and take the discs out again and show off that interior artwork. I mean, this is an unboxing after all, guys. For goodness sakes. But I mean, good value here. You have the documentary on here. You've got the 2 discs, the 4K and the Blu-ray. And I think that there's some new exclusive features as well. I mean, it does suck you're not getting the unrated cut, but you know, apparently they didn't have the elements for it and they didn't want to, I guess, put it on Blu-ray. I don't know. And I think the Blu-ray's unrated. I think the Blu-ray's unrated. So if you got the Blu-ray, you might want to keep your Blu-ray. All right. So this is a fuller picture of the artwork on both the back and the fronts. And then what made this so heavy, guys, is all these art cards on the inside. This has got art cards. I haven't seen cards inside of a steelbook since the Young Guns, which that was really cool because they had like playing cards in there. That was pretty cool. So yeah, you got some nice cards in here. They also got, looks like they got parts of the scripts on the back as well, which is definitely cool. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Shop Factory, Screen Factory. What's the future? Am I way off? Do you think they're closing their doors tomorrow? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, this says first pressing too, guys. Do y'all ever notice this? The first pressing on the inside. All the Lionsgate releases when they come out, they got first pressing. That's one of the coolest things that Lionsgate ever did was do that. Because it really makes you feel like you got something special. Even if you don't, it makes you feel that way. Okay. Let me get into the chat again and then we will jump back on. Oh, thank you, Carrie. 199. Check out the Studio Ghibli bundle. Oh shit, I need to check that out. Let me add this back. Thank you for letting me know that, Carrie. Is that in the kids? Let's check the kids. Oh, you got the Abbott and Costello box set. That's like, isn't that like 30 movies or something? That's $50 on here. There are good prices on the Ghibli stuff. My wife and kids and I are getting into the Studio Ghibli stuff. Should I go to bundles to check that out, or do you think bundles will be on here? Pretty nice. Oh, Punky Brewster for 56. So I'm seeing the Leica film. I mean, the Leica 4K Steelbooks, all 4 of them for $60 is pretty damn good price. Let me see. Let me go to bundles. Oh, is this what you're talking about? So the Sleepaway Camp movies were 62. Those are marked down. So this is 23 Studio Ghibli films on Blu-ray for 300. I don't know, that still seems a bit pricey. I know it's 23 movies, individual cases, but that still seems a little bit pricey to me. If that's what you're referring to. I mean, that's still like what, 13 or $14 a Blu-ray or something like that? But, yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, I mean, $13 a Blu-ray is not a bad price, but to get them all in one go, to spend $300, like, I don't know, 250 maybe, 250 maybe, but if I'm buying something in bulk like that, I gotta be getting some real bang for my buck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, it's on Orbit and Diabolic. I just don't get why they didn't go up on Groove. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, here we are. Yeah, yeah, they put out the trailer today. I put out a video earlier today. Yeah, it does. It really looks great. I don't if they add a bunch of new features, like maybe, but they would have to do something substantial to make me bite on that. No, Peking Opera Blues was down to 21, but those Hong Kong sets are still their regular price. Oh, sweet, Paulin. That's awesome, man. I hope you had a good time. I do what I can for the community, Dingo boy. It feels like that. It feels like that. Oh, is the hard boiled set on sale? It was like 50 bucks, wasn't it? That's the same price it's I think it's on Groove and also Amazon. Oh yeah, they had vinyls, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, I got I'll go ahead and tell you, I got Vampires on 4K. They had the bundle with the slipcover that. I wanted that. I just didn't want to get it when it came out at like $33 or whatever it was. But I know that movie will look great on 4K. And the difference between, Screen Factory and Criterion is the Screen Factory Blu-rays from way back in the day, a lot of them look like shit. Like they really do. They look pretty bad. Like I applaud them for the work that they did and they did a lot of great features. But a lot of those early Blu-rays from Screen Factory look like shit. Like they really do. So those need upgrades. Whereas Criterion's a lot of their Blu-rays look really good. Um, I got Vampires, I got Last Voyage of the Demeter, and I got Drag Me to Hell. That was like 15.99 as well. To get that with the slipcover because I like Drag Me to Hell. I wanted to get the 4K. I just didn't want to upgrade right away. And then I got a few Blu-rays. I'll let that be a surprise when I do the haul video. Night of the Comet's great. That 4K is one of the best ever. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but I like having them. I mean, I put the alternate slip covers on there. That's what I put on the shelf usually, and then I'll put the regular poster ones in a box or something. So I use the extra slip cover that I get, and I put the one that they would give me anyway in a box. Nice. I mean, if you spend, I think it's 75, you gotta spend 75 and you get free shipping. So that's what I spent, I think I spent 80 total and then I got free shipping. So I was pretty happy with that. I like the first one. I just hate it. I didn't like the second one. That's because that's all they put out now is if you want a 4K upgrade, you got to get a freaking steelbook net these days. Yeah, I'll get that Baba 4. I'll get that Black Sunday 4K at some point. Yeah, I didn't use that the other day. So yeah, if I go in again though, I'll definitely use it. Oh, that was another interesting thing. They did take the Day of the Dead pre-order off the website. So that led to even more speculation about what's going on because it's like you guys were put this up there for pre-order. I don't, but again, I don't think that that means they're going out of business. I don't know. Maybe they just took the pre-order down for now, and then when they because that wasn't even an official announcement. That was just like an early pre-order, and maybe they'll put it back up when they do the official announcement. I don't know because we're getting the announcements for January this week. Should be at least, or maybe next week we'll get it. I think Arrow Video we're going to be getting. Did Arrow Video put out a tease today? Aren't we getting those announcements? Or maybe no, they would. Halloween's not. Oh, they're going to do them on freaking Halloween because that's the last Friday of this month. So yeah, on Halloween we're going to get Arrow Video announcements. That's interesting, and they just put out the Halloween trailer. That's it. Will Halloween be a January release? I think it might. I think it might. Or they do like they did with Ninja Turtles and show you what it's going to be, but it's a pre-order for next October or next September or something like that. Maybe that's what they'll do. They'll announce it, they'll show it off, like what the package is going to be, but it won't actually come out until next October. That could be possible as well. That would be interesting though. I mean, I'd be all for it. I don't really give a shit when I get Halloween on 4K. Like you can put it out in June, it wouldn't matter to me. So it would be cool to get it in January for sure, I think. But that's interesting. I think I cracked the code. That's why they put the trailer out today because Halloween's they're going to do their announcements next Friday, which is Halloween. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let me check real quick though, because sometimes they'll jump the gun and do it a Friday earlier. See if they make sure they didn't do a tease today. No, they didn't do a tease because they'll usually do the tease on Wednesday. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of great deals. I mean, they're like unbelievable deals, really. Well, you got to, I mean, the shipping's like $8, so it would still be a deal, because you're saving like 40, $50 on a lot of that ship. So, but you got to spend enough to get a free shipping. Then it's going to be a lot more worth it to you. We are very lucky in the US. I do know that, touring grandpa. Maybe you should tour on down here and grab some of them US deals, buddy. Um, I don't think that's the case, and I don't think they're bankrupt. Shout Factory is probably the most successful, other than maybe Criterion. It's either one, but I think Shout Factory is maybe the most successful boutique label of all time as far as like what they've made, and they do everything. Like they do horror, they do comedy, the Shout Studio stuff, but they also do all the anime stuff, Studio Ghibli stuff. Like they've got their fingers in all different areas that people don't think about. I mean, it's not just Scream Factory, it's other stuff that they do. A lot of TV shows and things. So I don't think it's because of finances or bad financial decisions. If anything, they make good financial decisions because they just keep re-releasing shit that people are buying and they're not having to pay new licensing costs for that stuff. Um, and people are getting it. People bought those Halloween 4K steelbooks for $45 on Amazon. Um, but they're the most well-known label. Again, other than Criterion, it's Criterion, it's Screen Factory. They're the most well-known. Their stuff's but used to be in Best Buy. It was in Walmart for a long time. I mean, it's a very recognizable name. So again, I just think that the reason you started to see them fall behind with Scream Factory the past couple of years is because they were saving and putting all of their resources into the Hong Kong stuff. Like that's the future for them, and that's why they're focusing on that stuff now. Um, I mean, come on, Dex. I mean, you can't say they suck. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? How can you say they suck? Super chat from Roberts Giacinta, 4.99. It'll be time to panic when the Shout logo is replaced with Spirit Halloween logo. Pissed I missed out on Fargo, Vampires, and Alf. Well, oh, did the Fargo have the wood chipper snow globe? I didn't know that. Um, yeah, I'm glad I got Vampires. I am. I ordered that, I think, on Sunday, actually. Um, but yeah, Fargo's a great 4K. It's a great 4K too. Yeah, wasn't Alf like $20 on DVD or something? That's crazy. That is crazy. Let me give you a little clip, Roberts. I appreciate that.
It's coming! It's headed right for us!
It's coming right for us, guys. The Halloween 4K box set from Arrow Video. The Bava set now says Groove exclusive. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. Um, I mean, believe it or not, there's a huge market for that stuff. There is. You may not be a fan of it, but they would not make it. There's so many boutique labels that are like half of their releases are that. Like Eureka, 88 Films, like they thrive off of that stuff. Arrow Video does a lot of it too. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't selling. Like those Shaw scope sets, like people love those. They love them. It's pretty dark speculation, yeah. But I mean, to be fair, like they'd never really done a sale that damn good before. Like, so it did kind of feel like they were clearing house a little bit, you know. Yeah, I mean that was speculation too because they were bought by Radial Entertainments, who does a streaming service, Filmrise, and they've done a lot of stuff in streaming. So the speculation was they bought Shout to put their stuff on streaming, but why would you invest in streaming at this point in time? Because streaming isn't exactly a great, you know, bulletproof investment at this point. It's like, why would they buy Shout Scream for their library to put on streaming? It's like when they're already doing really well in physical. That doesn't really make much sense at all. So I don't think that's it at all. They bought them. They're a physical company. I think they're gonna still have them be a physical company, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I got History of Violence and I got what did I say I got? Why can't I never remember that name? Altered States. Yeah, I got those two. Kind of, yeah, if you're willing to buy them all. It was. It was. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Scream's going anywhere. I just think that they're not going to be the focus, which means you may see a title or two a month, you know, and a bunch of re-releases probably. They'll probably still do 2 or 3 steelbooks every month along with a couple of newer titles or something like that. It's just not going to be cuz there for a while guys, they were doing like 4 or 5, 6 new like 4K horror releases every month and like Shout would get one release maybe. And that focus has seemed to shift it ever since honestly, like midway through last year, I feel like. Um, so yeah. That's fine. You're listening between recording voiceovers. That's cool. Guys, we still got 352 people in here, and we do have 210 likes. So let me give away the next digital code. Just sit tight for a second because I got to walk over here and get it. All right. I do have knock knock. the 4K digital code, which I did watch this the other night. I'm going to be having some kind of a video review come out for this pretty soon. There you go. Hey, what's up, KB? I see KB out there. How you doing, ma'am? I hope you're doing well. All right, this is. I'm going to be talking about this in the video, but this is so this not gonna. It's so hard to get it back in the cover. It's kind of annoying. All right. Hong Kong films aren't selling like you think. It's a market that hasn't been touched. It's an opportunity to present something new before other competitors. I don't know. I disagree. Again, you see Hong Kong stuff everywhere. There's definitely a market for it. Whether that market is as big as horror or not, I can't really say. Probably not, but it's still pretty big. I think it's the second biggest as far as like genre in physical media. Oh, it's out of print. Good thing I got it then. Plainview says it's worthless without the unrated cut. He's got to get those extra titties and those extra blood scenes, extra gore. Yeah, I really don't care. I really don't. Oh, how much was the Wes Anderson set in the sale? Would that be like what, $300 or something? That's a pretty cool set. That's a pretty cool set that they did. Criterion's had a great year. I will say that. I give them shit sometimes, but they really had a great 2025. They really did. A lot of stuff I'm interested in. There's a lot of stuff I haven't picked up yet. Makes no sense, but they can't master the uncut version in 4K. I mean, that's just what I heard from them. I mean, I heard that straight from Lionsgate. Like they told me that because I asked her why you couldn't do the unrated cut. That's what she said. They just couldn't find the materials to be able to do the proper restoration for it, so they didn't do it. So that's what they told me. But I agree with what you're saying. At least put the Blu-ray in there. Why not? You know, at least because the Blu-ray exists, you might as well put it in there to have the complete package, because now people got to keep their Blu-ray. So you have a Blu-ray in here. Why not make that Blu-ray the uncut version and then also put the theatrical version on the Blu-ray, both cuts on the Blu-ray, movie, theatrical cut on 4K, and then the documentary. They should have been able to do that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, hold on, Jasper. Jasper's pointing something out. Is this true? I mean, they said that they couldn't do the unrated. I cannot see. Let me get my light to shine. I got to put my light in frame. I cannot see. It says R. I just see R. Yeah, I'm not saying the where it says anything about unrated. But there's a lot of small print, so I probably just can't see it. Probably. My guess is when they lose those, they're gone. Yeah, I need to pre-order that box set. That's coming out the first week of November. I'm probably just gonna have to end up getting that off of Amazon or something. I don't think so. I think they're still in stock. Resurrection you can only get in the box set, and that's on sale on Amazon right now for $70, I think. They just got a big sale. That's the only thing, and people are speculating it's because they're going out of business. So, which there's no real evidence to that other than they've got probably the best sale that they've ever had, ever. It's just an unbelievable sale. It's causing a lot of rampant speculation, which is what YouTube's all about, right? I'm guilty of it for sure. That's what makes things interesting. Rampant speculation is interesting and it's fun, you know? It's almost like just bullshitting with your friends, about stuff and and talking about the potential of things to happen. Um, it's fun. Yeah, the only thing that's keeping me from getting that is there's just nothing to that release. But also, I don't have the movie. I just have it on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray, so it would probably be a hell of an upgrade for me. And if I want the Time Cop special feature, I'll just pop in my End of Days 4K because that's where it is. Yeah, I did get Criterion titles. I did. Well, better late than never, Chris. I'm glad you can make it. Yep. Could be that while Shout may close their direct store, their titles will be available via Groove. See, I mean, that's not the first time that that's happened, though, because last year they put a lot of their titles on Groove as well. And that was like, it was almost like it was a trial run, and they did it for a couple of months and then they took them off. I want to say Death Becomes Her was on there. I think Drag Me to Hell was also on there. This was like last year around October, November, and then it went away and now it's come back again. So this isn't the first time they've done it. I don't think they're shutting down their site, but I mean, anything's possible, maybe, but I just don't see the benefit of shutting down their site. Antonis with $5 super chat. When do you think Strangers Chapter 2, I can't talk, will come out on physical media since it did bad in the theaters? See, I talked about this earlier, Antonis. I think because we only got one announcement for Lionsgate Limited title in November, I think we're going to be getting a Strangers Chapter 2 physical announcement, and it's going to be a Lionsgate Limited Steelbook. But the 4K will probably be announced on just a regular release, probably on Amazon, maybe the Blu-ray as well. Maybe like they did for Den of Thieves 2, because they did the Steelbook online with the first one, and then they did the regular 4K and the Blu-ray on Amazon and other sites, Walmart's as well. So maybe they haven't announced that Steelbook yet for November because they're just not ready to do the announcement for the Blu-ray and the 4K. It is kind of weird though, because I remember when The Strangers Chapter 1 came out, I think the physical releases were up for pre-order that weekend. When the Ballerina came out, the physical releases were up for pre-order that weekend. Lionsgate's usually pretty quick to get this stuff up as soon as the movie comes out. So it is a little strange that they haven't yet for Strangers Chapter 2. But that's my only theory that I have, is that the Steelbook's going on Lionsgate Limited, and they haven't announced it yet because they haven't gotten the regular releases, standard releases ready yet. So that's all I got. But hopefully soon. I can't imagine that's not going to get a physical release. They're going to want to make as much money off of that movie on home video as they can, since they lost so much in the theaters. Yeah, I mean, they're making a lot of money, especially with this new Hong Kong deal. I mean, do you know how many copies of Hard Boiled and The Killer they're going to sell? I mean, it's going to be insane. Vampires is a good John Carpenter movie. I don't think it's a great one, but like visually, that movie will look fantastic on 4K, and it's got a really fun James Wood performance. It's a fun vampires movie, kind of a little reminiscent of From Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn is definitely a better film, in my opinion, but it's a good vampire flick for sure. Fun one for sure. Let's see. I mean, that could be true. I don't see the benefit in that, but that could be true. I mean, can you imagine Groove carrying everything? Like, what a huge get for Groove. Oh my god, you're going crazy. That's a lot of caps. That's a lot of caps. Carrie said to quit yelling. They do already have a streaming channel. They do. They do. If they want to sell me a Bava set, they need to price it. Yeah, 90 to 100. I might get it. I might get it. Settle down, Beavis. I pre-ordered Hard Boiled, The Killer, but I heard tomorrow's set, plus got City on Fire, so people will be buying those titles. Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, it's stuff's fun to talk about. It's like just sitting around bullshitting with your buddies. You know, that's what I consider these live streams. You know, just me and my videos too. To be honest, it's just an outlet for me to sit down and talk about shit that I love. I love movies. I love physical media. I love collecting, and I like talking about it. I can't talk about this shit in my everyday life. I can't go to work and talk about the future of Screen Factory with the people that I want. Nobody cares in the real world. But right here in this space, you guys care and you want to talk about it, and that's fun. So that's why we talk about this kind of stuff, guys. That's why when there's a topic, you see everybody talk about it because that's the hot topic. That's what everybody's interested in, and that's what people want to talk about, you know? But, I don't know. If you don't like it, then leave. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. Just curious again, what brand size TV, HDTV are you on? What it playing? I have a Sony 4K player. I can't remember the model. I'm terrible at that. My TV is an LG OLED C2 65-inch. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, especially since they've got 4Ks like Pumpkinhead and what was the other one? There's a couple 4Ks on Amazon for $15. So to see the potential of some of the 4Ks to go down to 15, you're like, okay, well, like stuff like Village of the Damned and what's another one that I wanted? I almost got what did I almost get and I pulled back on it? I can't remember, but there was a couple of them that I was like, all right, they're still $22. It's a little bit too much. But if they got down to 15, if they got down to 16, 17, maybe I would get them. Maybe I would get them. Those shout YouTube shows and movies streaming for free. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I'll be giving my thoughts on the knock knock packaging. I've got a whole video coming based around packaging, Then I'm sure I'll get a lot of people in the comments. It's about the movie, not the packaging. Who cares about the packaging? I don't care about the packaging. I just care about the movie. I just care about the disc. What are you talking about the packaging so much, Ken? What do you do that for? I have to, guys. I have to make fun of it. It's the only thing I can do. Guys, hit the like button, please. 223 likes. That's ridiculous. Actually, no, that's really good. I appreciate your guys' support. Knock knock, who's there? Ana de Armas is there. That's who. What's up, Ken? Are you getting anything? The VS Daily Sale? No, I haven't gotten anything yet. I haven't. Even though I think I could add to cart because I ordered one thing and I put to wait till after October or after Halloween to get it. So I think I could just order it and add it to the cart, but they haven't really announced anything that's tickled my fancy. First Hostel is Eli Roth's best film. I could see that argument. For me, it's I might go with Hostel Part 2. I feel like that one's a little bit more extreme, and I enjoyed that one a little bit more. That's pretty bad, media. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for being here. I'm hoping to upgrade sound. I want to say this year, but probably early next year. There were some things I needed to pay off this year that I put my resources into, and I'm going to be full speed ahead on saving for a sound system next year. To be honest, I should probably just quit buying physical media for like 6 months and I'd have the money. Maybe I'll do that. They might. Wouldn't that be interesting? 250, that's not a bad price. What is that? 14 4Ks and also the Blu-ray discs, and I'm pretty sure that has a lot of special features. That's a good price for that. That's a good price for that. Like, I'm not a huge Wes Anderson fan, but like if you're a Wes Anderson fan, that's like that's really cool. They put that out. No, I don't think so. I mean, Lionsgate's kind of doing the same thing that Disney and Sony's doing. There a lot of these newer films on 4K they're putting out there. Now, not everything, like the Kill Bills and Jackie Brown's got standard 4Ks. I think Dogma's getting standard 4K as well. But some of the movies like Frailty, like The Descents, also The Devil's Rejects just came out. There's a lot of stuff they're putting out that's just getting the Steelbook only releases, which is definitely a shame. And again, something I'm not a huge fan of. Oh yeah, that set's perfect for Wes Anderson. That's a perfect box set for him. Like they killed that. They killed that design for that set. Um Gator bait. I almost bought that, but I did not. I thought better of myself because it's like I'm not gonna like these movies that much probably. Yeah, definitely. And again, they are a startup company. They don't have the resources that a Shout Factory has, Arrow Video, like so you can't hold them to that standard. And they do great work though. They do great work. So I'm excited for um what was the one I just ordered from them? I ordered a few titles that I'm still waiting on. It was God, it was the school hard bodies. Is that what it was? Student bodies. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. It's getting late. I got to get off here soon. Oh, yeah. I pre ordered that shit immediately. I'm excited for that too. Probably. What's in my what's a clickbait title? It's in my clickbait title. Well, you guys should always trust me, okay? I said, look, sometimes you can't judge a YouTuber by trying to entice the viewer and making things interesting. As long as when you click on the video, what you're talking about reflects what's in the title, regardless if it's clickbait or not, as long as it addresses what's in the title and then answers that question and then provides context and then delivers the truth to the best of that person's ability, then I don't see anything wrong with that, honestly. But that's just me, you know. Now, I think true clickbait is when somebody posts something like, this person said this, and I can't believe it. And then you click on the video and it's like 10 minutes of something else, like a completely different topic. And then in the last seconds, they address what the topic of the video was, but they don't fully even go into like what it was actually trying to say. Or it's like just one little line that may like point to what the title of the video actually meant, but it's still pretty obscure. So that to me is clickbait. Is when you click on it and it's talking about something completely different than what it said in the title of the video. But we probably all have our different thresholds of what we consider clickbait and what we don't. So I apologize. I apologize if I've ever misled you guys. It was not my intention, okay? Sweets unopened. When you open it, there were 3 missing. Really? Damn. You got bad luck. Yeah, they need to put the Roger Moore stuff out. I mean, if it's 20th Century Fox, that's what Johnny Depp movie was. Johnny Depp, Heather Graham. I've seen that before. I haven't seen it since it came out. Maybe, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, it's just all a question of like, is Disney willing to license stuff? Because I can't see them doing a 4K steelbook of From Hell. You know, are they willing to license stuff to other labels? Like, hopefully they're getting closer. I mean, some of the Wes Anderson films were Fox Searchlight, right? And that's being put out through Criterion. So I'm hoping they'll at least work with Shout because, like Criterion, Shout's another like super popular label that maybe Disney would be willing to work with. I don't know. Yeah, I need to start taking something before I do these live streams for sure. 317 people in here, guys. You know, it's crazy how like consistently there's been over 300 people in here. I remember doing live streams back in early 2021 from my phone, and I would have like 4 or 5 people in here. And it's just, and that was for months. Like I was doing those. It's just insane. I think maybe I would get up to 20 people every now and then. It's just insane that I will never take it for granted for sure. You know, that you guys want to come in here and hear me bullshit about physical media movies for 2 hours every Wednesday night because I come from very humble beginnings on this channel where I sat here for an hour and a half and talked to basically myself in front of 4 or 5 people. And now it's 316 people in the chat right now, which is nuts. Mama Blu-ray has been with me since the beginning. Her Movies and Sue, all kinds of people since the beginning. Amazing. Tony from Basement Blues. I remember Tony being one of the 5 people in my chat back then. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't remember the last time I ordered anything. Resale shops, mostly some local record stores. Nice, nice. I mean, that's all I do now, honestly, is order shit. Did you see Strangers Chapter 2? Will you buy a physical copy of it when it comes out? I would actually, because I have the first one, a nice steelbook for it. So I would like to get a nice steelbook for the second one. I didn't hate the Strangers Chapter 1. I just thought it was pretty much the first film, you know, which I'm kind of lukewarm on anyway. So yeah, I'll get it for sure. I'll get Chapter 3. I also like Rennie Harlan, so I like to support him as a director. What's your hottest take of the night? Something so hot that a Reddit thread would pop up about it. Love the content. Well, I'm no stranger to having Reddit threads pop up about me, but I don't know if I could generate that hot of a take tonight. Honestly, I don't know if I even want to go there. DJ Depression. I appreciate the super chat. What could I say? You know, that is equivalent to my thoughts on happiness on 40. That was so insane to me how that movie generated such a reaction from people. Like that was so wild. Really? This is the movie y'all gonna come out the bat for that I don't like? It's so crazy. Kind of creepy too, to be honest. But it is what it is. Um, I could say something that would get me in trouble. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. My hottest take of the nights. God, what could I say? My hottest take of the night. I'm trying to think of something that everybody universally loves that I don't. I don't like Harry Potter that much. Is that hot take? It's all I got. It's all I got. Happiness sucks. Again. There's another hot take. Create another Reddit thread. You losers. Over in Blu-ray.com and Reddits, and I'm just joking. Not all of you all are losers. Just some. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's forcing anybody to be here. I appreciate it that you're here, but I'm not forcing you here. Nail and Headcan, me starting to talk about release dates, chunky boxes, and transfers around the office would give me some looks, lol. Yep. God, what happened the other day? Because every now and then something will come up. And I'll be like, yeah, I still collect Blu-rays and stuff like that. I get the strangest looks. That's on streaming, why don't you just do streaming? And I can't even engage in that type of conversation. I don't know, I'm just different now. I still like collecting Blu-rays. Because I could get so freaking deep and nerdy with these people. It's amazing. Okay. Delivery December the 9th. Okay. Yeah. So I'm still going with what I said. I think it's going to be a Lionsgate limited exclusive for the Steelbook. I mean, if you remember the first one was a Walmart exclusive Steelbook. I have considered it. Hopefully that will happen at some point. Okay. Can I need you to come in Saturday and finish those? I do actually have to work this Saturday. That sucks. I work every other Saturday now. Also, what is the future of Scream Factory? Yeah. Yeah, nobody cares. My kids don't care. My wife don't care. Even though my wife's actually gotten into collecting books now, so she's kind of adopting the collector's mindset, but just with books, not movies. Let's see. I mean, I think packaging is very, very important. I mean, it's definitely been extra incentive for me to grab stuff that I otherwise may not have, and I think that's the case with a lot of people, regardless if you want to admit it or not. Packaging is important. It's an aspect of the release. That's the reason why when I'm doing reviews, I talk about all of it because I think all of it's important. I'm not just going to talk about the audio visual quality and be done with it. I'm going to talk about the movie. I'm going to talk about the audio visual special features, packaging. That all plays into it. Those are all factors for me, and I know they're factors for a lot of people out there as well. Green Inferno is actually the only Eli Roth film. No, it's not the only one. Green Inferno and Borderlands are the two Eli Roth movies I haven't seen. I hope so. I mean, they're Netflix. I just wish that they would do some kind of a physical media store, like an online store. I mean, when I watched the special feature, Hustle 2/1, yeah, 2 is gnarly, man. That's had the big synth kill, like from the girl that was hanging upside down. That was freaking Gnarly as hell. Damn, Jamie. Damn. Yeah, Hostel. So in the special feature on Knock Knock, Eli Roth did both of the new special features here, and he talked about how in love with 4K he is, and he wants to do all of his films in 4K. So 100%, 2026, calling it. I mean, you got the 20th anniversary of Hostel 2026. There will be like a double pack, whether it's a steelbook set or maybe it's two steelbooks, individual steelbooks, or a set like the Den of Thieves collection. There will be some kind of special Hostel 1-2 collection at some point, steelbook collection, whatever it is in 2026, probably from Lionsgate. And I think Green Inferno will come out too, and also Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever for sure will get some kind of a probably a Lionsgate lenticular cover. That they may try to like copy the DVD lenticular they did, as well. Yeah, it's 20 years. That's crazy. I saw that in the theaters, and wasn't it January 2006? I believe. Guys, we haven't even gotten to the Criterion sale yet, have we? We're over 2 hours in. Let me get into this, guys. Yeah, I need to get Rampage. Every time freaking comes out, man, those slips sell quick. Oh, I'm gonna be disappointed if I can't get the slip for it. I try to be genuine. There's a lot of people out there that like to talk shit about me. I don't know if you're aware about that. There's a lot of people out there that talk a lot of trash about me, and they don't think I'm genuine. You know, and I just think that's mean. You know, to I just think that's mean and that's hateful. You know, and also it's a waste of time. Like you could do so many like other things with your time than talk crap about me. I'm just a mid-level guy over here, you know? I don't matter. I'm just a little guy talking about physical media, talking about what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy. But that seems to always spark outrage amongst people. Then they got to make videos. Get a life. People out there talking shit about me. I just think it's bad taste. You know, that's just my opinion. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, definitely. I'll revisit it at some point. Maybe I'll change my mind. Man, I love Goblin. I love Goblin. That's cool as hell. I would too. I think I talked about see, that's Warner Brothers too. I think that would make a great Arrow video release. It would. I just saying. Yeah. Just one George Lazenby film. Yeah, no, I saw that. Carrie did not respond to you. Maybe that was somebody else that sent it to me. Yeah, that was those look good together. Man, I kind of want to get them to be honest. I'll have to wait till they drop in price. Maybe I'll grab them. If they go down to like $15 or something, I would grab them all. I would grab them all. Those look nice though. I'm a sucker for individual slips. If they do that with Nightmare, I would get them for sure. I have done videos on my porch before on my back deck. It's been a while. I remember doing like haul videos and unboxing videos back there. It is. I got all that stuff down below. Yep, that's why, I've done live streams now for shit, almost 5 years by myself a lot. Um, and they're always really fun. I mean, it's the best way to engage with the community and just people, you know? Yeah, you're gonna run into some jerks every now and then, but for the most part, everybody's just having a good time talking about movies and physical media. That's why we're here. DJ Depression, $5 super chat. I don't get why you get so many negative comments. I don't always agree with you, but you're always fair in your opinions. People are lame. I try to be fair. I think I'm fair, but some people I don't know. I really don't. I think it's just because like when I give my opinion, I'm pretty strong with it. But, like, if you don't know me, like, I could understand you click on one of my videos and you're like, oh my god, this guy, like, he's so like if that video where I talked about the vinegar syndrome titles that I wanted was your first video with me, I get it. Um, I'm very strong in my opinion sometimes, and I'm kind of over the top and annoying a little bit. But I'm true to myself and I believe what I'm saying. And maybe I don't always get the facts right and stuff, but this is a lot of this channel is just stream of consciousness. I don't have notes prepared very often. That's why I'm able to get on here and talk to you all live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Like this, none of this is scripted. It's all just flying off the cuff. So I say things because the things I say are unscripted. I may say things that are wrong. They don't jive with people. People take them the wrong way. I think it's just because I think it's mostly just people that don't know me and they maybe watch like 2 or 3 videos. Like, if you've seen multiple of my videos, like, you know me and my personality, and I like to joke around, I like to have a good time, I like to be over the top in how I deliver my thoughts and my opinions, and that's just the way I am. You can take it or you can leave it. I would prefer you take it, but, I can't force you to. Uh, Physical Media Vault. I don't think I've been on the Physical Media Vault before. What's up, Magic Hands? How you doing, buddy? DJ's pissed. The happiness haters were on the Epstein list. That's not me, damn it. Okay. Apparently that's one of the most popular films of all time. Um, get it. Let me post a link from my Amazon affiliates and you can use that to get it. There's my poor advice. Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I put that was I think I dropped that on Thanksgiving last year. I think I dropped that on Thanksgiving Day. See, that's good, and that I always think it's important. Like, I think even in that video, I said, I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not telling you you shouldn't watch it. You know, if you want to watch it, watch it. I'm just kind of warning you about the content. Talk about the voice in your head. I can't say that about Lord. I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is incredible. Those are amazing movies. Thank you, Amran Jabber. I mean, I've just gotten into it, but it's because, my son is kind of into anime, or he's just like getting into it. And my wife is really into Japanese culture right now. She wants to go on a trip to Japan, and I think not next year, but in 2027. So we started watching them, and the Studio Ghibli stuff, like Spirited Away, they're fun family movies. As far as like getting into series and things, I don't know if I ever could, but maybe. I mean, their stories like anything else. I mean, it's like if you're into Star Wars or any kind of fantasy story, any kind of fiction, I mean, it's the same thing. Like you can get wrapped up in any story. It's just the medium that it's being told in, you know. Jeez. Uh, yeah, I go into that one? Yeah, it'd be nice if we got Django, if we got those announcements for Tarantino, Hateful Eight, and Django for January. I'm hoping we do. Oh, that's cool because I almost got that Blu-ray. That Blu-ray was always super expensive too, at like 26 most of the time. No, they don't touch my discs at all. They don't care. No, not even I've got so much like my son's like 15. There's so many movies he could come down here and get, that show some nice images of lovely young ladies. But he never thinks to do that. Maybe it's Studio Canal, I think, did the 4K. There's loads of them. It's at this point, it's like who's not talking trash, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, it's Lionsgate. Last I heard, it's Lionsgate. That is true, Mama Blu-ray. That is true. I try to think in that way, but it doesn't matter like what where you're at in life or what you've achieved. It's like nobody likes people to talk shit about them. I don't care who you are. you know, it's like just leave me alone. I'm just over here giving my opinion. Like, give yours. You know, and shut your mouth. Um, yeah, I got that a few years ago from Screen Fact. That was a good release. It was a good release. Yeah, I unboxed that over the weekend. I did a video collection update. I got that in. Oh, she's been asleep. She got to get up for work tomorrow. Yeah, she ain't coming down here at this hour. All right, let me get into the Criterion sale real quick, guys. This isn't going to be too long. So this is a flash sale that's going on the Criterion website, okay? And you've only got 12 hours left, well 11 hours and 48 minutes, and pretty much everything on their site is on sale. I don't know if the stuff for pre-order is on sale. No, it's not. So the stuff that's on pre-order is not going to be on sale. So let's go to the yeah. So now we get the different sections: Midnight Movies or Racerheads, $20; Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, $20; Blue Velvet, 4K, $24. So yeah, you got Salo, guys. Oh my goodness, you can get Salo for 1997. And yeah, they got all their discs, all their stuff that's already out will be on here on sale for 50% off. Of SRP. Now it's not the usual price on here will be a little bit less anyway. So it's 50% off SRP, probably like 35 to 40% off of what it usually is. But you got Scanners, House, Valley of the Dolls, Fantastic Planet, all kinds of cool stuff. Again, like I said, I got History of Violence. I got Altered States. Those just came out. But you've also got stuff like This is Spinal Tap. I mean, After Hours is a must own. I recommend that. Do the Right Thing's an incredible release, and I think you'll still get the Digipack. Uncut Gems, of course. I freaking love Uncut Gems. Tootsie, classic. That could be one they're upgrading to 4K. So it's just something you always got to keep in mind. But right here with the new releases, I mean, the Wes Anderson collection is $250. That's 10 films, not 14 films, but 10 Wes Anderson films on 4K. Basically $25 a piece, which is not a bad deal at all. You know, and a really nice looking box set. Look at this thing, guys. Look at this thing. That is definitely the most Wes Anderson-y Wes Anderson box set of all time. Of all time. But you can get Isle of Dogs separates, French Dispatch separates. You can get David Cronenberg's new film, The Shrouds, for that's what I should have got. I could have got another 4K and then The Shrouds and probably brought my order to $90 and got free shipping. Damn it. This is Spinal Tap. Yeah, a lot of good stuff, guys. Oh my god. I'm yawning. Shoe Shine. You got Shoe Shine on 4K, guys. Can you believe it? So yeah, get on the Criterion website, guys, and get your. Oh, I did want the big heat for its Lang film. Get your Criterions. But if you miss this, keep in mind Barnes and Noble sale is just around the corner. That's probably going to start, I would say, a week after Halloween, probably November the 7th. It usually starts on a Friday. It's usually the first Friday of November. I know they're dismantling the most important physical media club to ever exist in physical media, and that is the Shout Factory Physical Media Club. It's a shame. Yeah, I'm still live at 2 hours and 30 minutes. There's a lot of people in here tonight. It was crazy. Crazy. People like the drama. You know, people like Scream Factory going out of business. They want it to happen. Yay! It's not happening, guys. Yeah. There's, I mean, and I can definitely separate those two things. You know, the playful ribbing and just being a dick like that. Yeah, it's very easy to distinguish between the two. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the most sensible thing you can do. I wish I could do that. I can't. I can't. Um, yeah, I didn't get the box. I wish I would. That thing went on sale for like $35. I wish I would have got it because those standard releases are like $25 or $30 a piece. So even though I already had Naked Gun, it would have been a better deal for me to just get that box set because then I'm basically paying $15 a piece for those. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good too. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it soon though, but if I review that, it's gonna be probably the first week of November. Probably not. No. Maybe in another country, but not from no. Criterion's got it in the US. I don't see that happening from anybody else. That's what I was talking about. So you come in here and grab the right Tinto Brass film and you could have yourself a nice evening, you know. They did it last year, then they stopped doing it for a while, and now they brought it back. So it's happened before. I can't say it's common, but it's happened before. Oh, those are some good pickups, Michelle. Oh, that's a good one. But I don't know, if you don't like westerns, I mean, it's a western. So I mean, it's James Stewart. But it's a good movie. That might be one to get you into Westerns, But if you like it and you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. That I think is my favorite Western. I highly recommend that one because that's also James Stewart, but it's also John Wayne, both of them in the same film. And it's so great. I love that film. Yeah, I need to get 3 Easy Pieces as well. But yeah, I do have Sisters. I watched Sisters last year. That's a good movie. But again, it's De Palma in his ripping off Hitchcock era, and that's kind of a rip off of Psycho a little bit. Even with like the title font, it's very similar to Psycho. Oh yeah, I did that just for you, Alabaster. Shoe shine. Yeah, see y'all later. I'm gonna be getting off here soon. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. We are at 251 likes, which is great, but we could always use more, right? No, not during the Barnes and Noble sales separate. They will not have that on their website. No. I haven't seen it on 4K, Jordo. I'm not going to get the Criterion because I got the Umbrella, but I haven't watched the Umbrella yet, so I can't comment on the movie on 4K. I'm sorry. Not that I've seen, but I feel like I've heard that Fincher was working on it. There was rumors about that, so it's probably coming soon. Those are some good picks, Big Movie Freak. I need to watch Flow. I do need to watch that. It is it's too much to drop at once. I mean, that's something you gotta kind of save for, a little bit and just kind of anticipate. And if you're ready for it and the sales coming, maybe. It's not a bad deal, but it could probably be a little bit lower. But all right, guys. Oh yeah, what's bigger than the Disney Movie Club DVDDMC? It's the Shout Factory Physical Media Club. Okay. And just like the Disney Movie Club, they are now gone forever, which is very disappointing. It was a great club. Oh my God. So many great memories with I have memories for days. The Shout Factory Physical Media Club. It's going to be very sad. I should have compiled a video package of all the great Shout Factory Physical Media Club moments, because there really was some fantastic moments over the past year. It's going to be very sad. I will remember. Ken, it's getting late, guys. It's late when I start singing Sarah McLachlan. It's getting pretty late. Recommend Winchester 73 commentary and old James Stewart's in like the late 80s or early 90s. He was very interesting to hear his thoughts on not fitting the cowboy type. Okay, yeah, that's on there. Yeah, I'll have to listen to that. James Stewart, I freaking love James Stewart. He's I'll watch anything with him in it. Anything with him in it. But yeah, I mean, he came back from fighting World War II, and he's like, I need to do some different stuff. Like I'm no longer have the mindset of the happy-go-lucky mindset, the type of comedy stuff he was doing in the 30s and 40s. He's like, I'm different now. I have a darker edge to me. I've been through war. I got to take on different roles. Then he jumped in the Westerns, and he did some of his best work in Westerns. So, But guys, we're done. We're out of here. I went live for 2 hours, and I only wanted to go live for an hour and a half. I ended up going live for 2 hours and 37 minutes, which is crazy. But it was a good live stream, good turnout, a lot of good conversation. Again, that's why I do this. I like the conversation. I like the bullshit and just talk with you guys. But thank you all for being here. Like the video on your way out, so I would appreciate that. Drop me a comment after the video. Drop me a comment if you're watching on the replay. I would also appreciate that. And I'll see you guys later.